Look over there. There's a little Eddie Van Adler, TV producer. Eddie Van Adler has joined us.
What's up? What's up, players?
Did you have a big weekend?
What was that? Can I call y'all players? I think that's kind of cool.
Eddie Van Adler produces the Rick and Bubba TV show here from the Broadcast Plaza. And teleport, you see the TV show or the TNN broadcast and documentaries and the Extreme Club and all this kind of stuff. That's the role of one Eddie Van Adler, a.k.a. Chris Eagle.
Yes.
A.K.A.
What kind of weekend did you have?
Well, first of all, I thought about my best friend a lot.
Thank you, buddy.
Parentheses, work categories.
That's Speedy who won your challenge to be your new friend, parentheses, work category.
Yep.
At work.
And then Sunday came around, and the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama came to Barber Motorsports Park. I don't know if you guys knew that.
We did. We had a lot of interviews, and the Czars did their show from out there, and big Indy Series race, and beautiful facility, and you decided to go there?
So I went out there, got me some media credentials to go out there and film it. Do some
media credentials.
Do some filming, and
didn't care, Kevin, did
and bring a package back to you guys so we could.
Oh, you got it.
You got a video.
Rick, you do realize he does all that just to go to these events. He
That's
makes
not
this
true,
excuse of he's
Greg.
going to film
That's
them.
just
and
straight
nobody's
up not
asked him to
true.
do it.
Yeah, but now, Rick, the
Straight
ones
up.
we want him to go to and film, he can never go to.
Okay,
I'll tell you one he
this
won't
is
miss. That's
just
the
a-
Hangout Festival.
This is a witch trial. This is a witch hunt right here.
Will you please go to the Hangout this summer and video that big concert they have?
On it, Bubba. You
And
got
please go interview all the obscure acts, and only smelly people care if they're up playing.
And he claimed the blind boys of Alabama were not blind. Remember that?
Buddy, I put my hand out there for him to shake it. He shook it, Greg.
Okay.
I mean,
Maybe he's legally
Do you
blind.
think that's beyond the realm of a blind person to be able to reach out there and grab your hand?
first of all, why am I sticking my hand out to a blind person to
I
shake
know.
their hand?
Great
That's
point.
tough.
Such a
You were
good-
testing.
is
You were
stupid.
testing.
Stupid.
It's kind of like when I smile in a mascot suit. Makes no sense.
That's like hollering at a deaf guy when he's walking away, trying to get his attention. Same thing.
Greg
Hey!
Burgess.
There's no need to make fun of the deaf, Greg. There's just no need. Granted, they can't hear us making fun of them right now, but still, there's no need to do that.
Adler.
There's no need to do that, Greg.
Adler, do you have a package you need
Well
to roll
done.
here?
Okay, so that is what that's
I doubt we'll
actually
get any
why I'm
complaints,
here
put it
right
that
now. I had so I was out there from like
Oh, I saw you in action.
11 o'clock till like almost 5 o'clock. I was out there all day filming, working hard, seriously, straight
By
up.
the way, that's
official, too, by the
only
way.
6 hours. That's not all day.
Looked official. Did you hear that? Looked official.
He
Elvis
did.
said
Caught me
that.
off guard.
How do you look?
You
at
saw
He
that?
had, I ran into him. I had a pile of kids with me, and I walk up. We're over by the Victory Lane section before the race has even started, before they've even started the opening ceremonies. And I look over, and he's got this green, I don't know what it's called, like a vest with Indy on it with a car.
Photo.
And
Photo vest.
got a handler. Hey, got a guy helping him. And seriously walking around with him, carrying his equipment.
Like
So
you're-
you went to the credential
I'm-
thing like a real photo
Oh,
journalist.
he was
Great.
official.
Okay, just if my okay, you want to hear something really funny? I'm walking past the victory podium and I see some kids on the podium. I'm like, oh, what an awesome photo opportunity! So there's kids on the podium taking pictures and stuff like that. I'm zooming in, adjusting my focus. I focus in on this little girl's face and I go, I know that little girl. And I look to the right and Helms is standing right next to me taking the picture of his kid.
That's your bike.
Yeah,
Funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
All right, so what did you shoot for us?
Okay, so 11.
Unofficially.
They had the 11:30 meeting. I show up to that. Bo Jackson is there. Gene Hallman is there. By the way, did you guys know that Gene Hallman is the president of Zoom Motorsports?
I did. Yes, we
That's
did.
a big deal.
Yeah, we did know that.
So Gene is up there. He's making the announcement.
He wasn't asking if somebody had his check, was he? But anyway, go ahead.
He didn't mention a check, right? So
Hey, anybody got that check yet?
Gene makes the announcement that Indy's coming back to Barber. Indy's coming back to Barber.
3-year
for
extension.
3 more
Yeah.
years. That's huge. It's a really big deal. So I got to stand up with Gene Hallman. I've got a quick interview with him.
Precious.
Jessica, one of the promoters. Y'all know her. How do y'all say?
Shaka.
Shaka. I heard- it looks like
Looks like Sissy A, but it's Shaka.
okay. And then Angel was there. I saw
Wasn't that a character on Land of the Lost?
something.
That's
Anyway.
Chaka.
Oh, okay.
That's a big confusion.
Shaka Khan. Shaka
Amazing.
Khan?
Say
Shaka Khan.
Smart.
Shaka
Amazing.
Khan.
Shaka Khan. Okay, so and I meet up all these people, and then I walk up to Miss Alabama.
Oh, boy.
She was there to sing the national anthem, and that's when
Is this
things.
the Miss Alabama USA or Miss Alabama regular?
No, Miss Alabama regular.
Regular.
I don't know the difference.
I don't think it says regular on her
Miss
title.
I don't think it does either.
Miss Alabama parentheses regular. So I walk up to her and y'all, I was being cool and confident.
Spitting game.
Spitting game, my friend. So I
With
go
your
up to-
girlfriend.
With your green vest?
with my green vest on, with the green photo vest on.
I can't tell you how many beauty queens are called to fall in love with a photographer.
And so I go up to her and I go,
Or a
hey,
traffic flagger.
Hey, I'm from the Rick and Bubba show. Would you mind?
I'll put that card right
Would you
down on
mind
the table.
saying something real quick? And I go, I'm actually Adler from the Rick and Bubba show. Y'all, she flipped our time.
Oh, come on.
She's a fan.
You got it on video?
That's like I'm winning the lottery if you're me.
Do you have it on video?
Look, okay, so I got back home.
That's a no.
My video playback's not working. I have to.
He's made this up about
No, Greg,
Made the whole thing
she
up.
knew
Hey,
who
I
I
had
was.
on
Greg, she knew
video.
who I was. She was a fan. She was like, "Hey, Mom, this is Adler."
Your video has never not worked.
I'm gonna smack your face off of your face, Greg, if you try to take this victory away from me in my life. Don't you try to take this victory away from me in my life,
face
Greg.
off your
I
face.
need this, Greg.
He's never
Adler,
This
you,
in my life.
Adler, you can have this victory in your world.
calling
No,
it a
she knew who I
victory.
was. And in fact, she then
You're a
said,
liar.
by the way, I hate that character that Rick does called Greg. I hate that character. And I was like, yeah, he's not that good. Okay, that part I added on.
You got
That part I
footage of
added
that
on.
too?
Okay, my playback isn't working. I need to buy a cassette head cleaner because the head's in the camera and that's how you get it off the camera.
TMI.
I got to go do that. So that was pretty much.
You got all that.
So I'm gonna just
footage
leave now.
until
Now
I
that we
see-
now that we all know
So
that,
we don't-
that Alabama,
So we don't
Alabama
have
knows who I
video
am.
to see.
You don't have any
Where's
video?
the video?
Look, I'm gonna get
If
it
we
worked
weren't
out.
workplace
So-
friends,
so-
I'd be.
I'm gonna get it worked out. It'll
So
happen.
you did media credentials, went to the event, and got no footage?
Y'all, I came back.
Spent 6 hours.
Y'all,
Don't
I
forget
came
that.
back, pressed play.
Which you defined as all day.
Did we do an interview with you a few weeks ago?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's right,
The girl very inside, but very good.
Yeah, right. So do you not have any footage?
I have zero footage right now. At this moment, I have zero footage, y'all.
Did
I'm
you
so
snap a
bummed
picture
out.
with your iPhone of you and Miss Alabama together?
No, he didn't do any of that
No,
because he made
because
it
I had
up.
it on real deal camera. I'm so glad this
Evidently
happened
not.
before Stadium Fest. Luckily, that camera does have a DV card, so now I'm going to record to the card and the cassette at the same time for any future stuff. But y'all, I'm serious. Miss Alabama, she was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" No, she didn't say that part. Also,
I'll believe it when I see it.
y'all, this was the most hilarious part. I'm around in the media tent or whatever, and I'm seeing a bunch of people I knew, like, Jessica, Angel, Jean, and all these people that had come into the show.
First name basis.
And first name basis.
I'm on the
You know,
inside.
Zoom
I'm on the
Motorsports.
inner circle.
whole
I'm going to
time.
call you by your first name.
Miss Alabama. No,
Gene,
so I
how are
am.
you, Gene?
So I'm kind of in that mode in my mind mentally of guests on the show. And so now I'm in the food line. There was free food. Took advantage of that.
You still have your vest on this
We
whole time?
finally have gotten to the reason he was there.
Yeah.
It took a long time.
I do have my, I
He's
did have
starving.
my vest on.
Okay.
And the guy standing next to me, I'm like, I know this guy. I'm like, yeah, I definitely know this guy. And so I'm like, hey, how's it going? I'm Adler from the Rick and Bubba Show. Hope you're doing good. We're grabbing like patties and burgers and ketchup and stuff like that. And he's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, haven't you come into the show before? Weren't you? Didn't you come in?
Who was it? Who was it?
He goes, I'm Don Haas, buddy, sports anchor at NBC. I'm like, oh, that's where I know you from. Okay, I'm
Don! Oh, Don!
Oh, Donnie boy. Nope, you don't know him, Chris.
Good to see you, Dandy Don.
That's I've seen you on TV. That's how I.
Holler at me. We haven't played golf in weeks.
So that was my recap of the event.
Very good. I'm glad. Thanks for getting that
where's the
video.
footage?
Too. What did your credentials say?
Just like
Photographer.
photographer. Yeah.
Okay, so photographers bring in video, right?
Yeah, they do, Rick. Generally speaking, yes. Poop sandwiches.
So you wasted your whole day.
No, he didn't waste his whole day.
No, he didn't.
He
Wait
wasted.
a minute. Rick, please look at
He lived out a fantasy, far as we know.
We come
Miss
back.
Alabama.
We come back. Miss Alabama's boyfriend's on the line.
That's not really it. Yeah. There's no way that's really him.
Well,
look at that face.
if she listens, do you not think it's possible he listens?
That's a
What
good
about you?
point. It wasn't weird. I'm not trying to make
Couples
it
that
weird.
listen
Y'all-
together stay
everybody's just
together.
making it weird.
I have a
now.
text right here from the event. He goes, I got 2 words for you. Mr. and Mrs. Alabama are a couple.
That's not.
Huh?
I have a girlfriend. I'm in a very serious committed relationship. We hold hands.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.